Today on Young and Restless, Victor asks Michael to look into Noah's investigation. Billy grills Phyllis about working with Victor, and Jack and Diane fills Kyle in about the AI chaos. Kyle arrives at home. Just missing Harrison is his Halloween costume. His parents explain that they will have to let Mrs. Martinez take him trick-or-treating. They explain that things are dire. Victor has made a move. Kyle is outraged. His parents are sure the AI was stolen, and now the mustache has it, and they could lose everything. Kyle beats himself up for not knowing this would happen. If this AI is let loose, they are on the brink of destruction. They chat about how things went with Claire. He explains there was some progress before he had to leave. Get updates on the latest posts and more from soapspoilers.com. Straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising. As outlined in our privacy notice, Jack has talked to a cybersecurity team from the UK to help. They make calls to shore up the security even more. Jack tells his son he needs people in the company to know about the new measures and stop anyone from panicking. They speculate on what Victor's next move could be. Jack won't wait for it, so he announces he will bring the war to Victor. Once he is gone, they chat about Harrison planning to be Long John Silver for Halloween at school. His trick-or-treat costume is different and was supposed to include Claire. She's sorry he had to cut his trip short if he was making progress. He fills her in on Noah's accident. They talk about how Nick and Sharon must be going out of their minds. They chat about Claire some more, and Diane is sure she wants to reunite. Hopes so too, and worries they don't have time to fix things because other people are getting in the way. He recognizes that Claire needs to find her own way, but he's sure Holden is a snake and is manipulating her. She has no experience with a guy like that. He's determined to make her see. Holden is bad news and may have found a way. His mom is sure his instincts about Holden are right, but he needs to let Claire see it for herself. He thinks it will be too late for them if he lets that happen, and he's determined to get her back. Victor walks into the GCAC and answers a call from Nikki. He asks her to keep him informed about Noah and what Nick learns from Sienna. Adam and Chelsea are at the ranch looking after the candy. He walks over to Phyllis's table and she confirms she's made the transfer. He's a happy man. Billy intrudes and asks if they are discussing serious business matters. Victor asks if he has a habit of wandering to tables he hasn't been invited to. Honestly, yes, says Billy. Victor talks about how excited he is for Halloween. He loves all the children getting together. Michael arrives and Victor wanders off with him to a different table. Billy plops down. Phyllis makes it clear she didn't invite him. He worries about Victor being in a good mood. She tells him about Noah's accident. He's sorry to hear about that and wouldn't even wish it on. Phyllis urges him to move along now. He looks at the menu and asks if there are specials. Today, she doesn't want a breakfast companion, especially one who is a disloyal narcissist. They talk about his company and how Sally is running it. Phyllis is sure Sally is smarter than his last CEO. Billy claims he's looking forward, unlike her. She says she has plans for the future and none of them involve him. Billy assumes they involve her screwing over Kane and working with Victor. She acts baffled and offended. He says he heard it from Kane. Phyllis insists it's a lie, and she and Kane are thick as thieves. We are better than fine. We're great, she claims. He asks if she knows how hacked his system and implies it was her. She plays dumb and insists she doesn't need to prove anything. He assumes she's lying because she's acting righteous. Shaking her whole body, she insists she's not working with Victor. He claims he believes her. She's fidgety. He asks her for help. She assumes this is a lame ploy. He explains that Victor is coming after Jabot. They need her help stopping him and she can name her price. In the corner, Michael asks Victor what was going on. Victor isn't explaining. They chat about Noah and the mustache. Explains he wants him to look into what happened. The lawyer is disappointed he's treating him like a lackey, not a friend. Victor has never considered him a lackey. He holds him in high esteem for heaven's sake. He asks him to look into the police report on Noah's accident. Nick thinks the detective is off. Victor also wants him to look into Sienna and her dealings. Michael reminds him that he quit working for him for the sake of his marriage. Victor urges him to do it for Noah. For Noah's sake, he will look into this, but makes it clear he won't be jumping back into his old role as his fixer. Michael asks if he really has the thing in his possession. Victor does. This has Michael worried. Victor confirms he will be going after Jack. He will never forgive him for drugging Nikki. I loathe then men, he says. Michael points out this could all blow up in his face, legally speaking. He is breaking the law, and Michael could be disbarred for being involved. Victor insists no one will ever talk him out of this. Is Michael on his team or not? It's not complicated, Michael reminds him that this is a sticking point in his marriage. Victor says he doesn't have to tell Lauren. The lawyer will only consider this to protect him and whoever he may want to harm. He will look into the Noah situation. Victor urges him not to wait too long to make up his mind. When Jack shows up at the new ranch, Victor says it's early for trick-or-treating. Jack declares he won't get away with this, and he's in for the battle of his life. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, Victor says. Jack tells him to bring his best because this is a hill he's willing to die on. I'm looking forward to that, purrs Victor.